guys, Ariana, and I'm back with another YouTube video. I know it's been a long time no see, so today we're gonna get right into the video. I don't waste no time. Make sure you like, subscribe, tune into all my videos. I wrote everything down that I want to talk about today. It's the pros and cons of being in the military as a woman. So we're gonna start off with money. Air Force, they pay you based off your rank. So of course, the higher the rank, the more you get paid. Depending on if you're married, not married, dorms, not in the dorms, you get BAH, which will basically pay for your rent. Just your rent, not utilities, not electric, not gas, not water, just your rent. You also get a clothing allowance every year in the month that you join the Air Force. So the month that you went to BMT is the month that you will get your clothing allowance. Yeah, so you get paid salary, so you're not punching the clock, you're not checking in, so check is gonna be the same, maybe be off by a couple cents, but it's gonna be 99% the same every single time, unless you gotta get back pay or you got in trouble, they take your pay away. It just depends, but for now the money is good, the salary is okay, but I'm gonna get into the cons of money as well. Get you by, you can survive off of it, and it could be worse. Pro is benefits. This is probably my favorite pro out of the whole shebang. My favorite one is the GI Bill. The GI Bill is something that you get to use once you retire or once you separate, get out, whatever, how many years, it doesn't matter. It's an active 36 months as active duty, or I don't know how it is for reserve and guard, but I'm active duty, so get the GI Bill, and I'm currently in the process of getting mine done for me. I'm gonna be going to cosmetology school. That's a whole nother video I'll make about how to be eligible for your GI Bill. Also get medical disability. If you have medical issues, experience something while being active duty, they will basically give you a disability check after you retire, after you separate, whatever, which one, take care of you from the damage that they've done while you were serving. So it can go from 10% to 100% based on your medical records, based on what's happened to you, based on what's been done. They go based off your records. So if something wrong with you, go to medical. Pro is discount. Can save you a lot of money on vacationing, on restaurants, drinks, wherever you go. A lot of stores offer military discount. Definitely probably one of my favorites as well. Another pro is travel. Due to me being overseas, I have experienced and seen a lot that I would have not seen or experienced if I was not in the military. Another favorite pro of mine is to travel, experience the world, experience different cultures, different things, different people, and you get to do that with being in the military, especially if you're stationed overseas. But I mean, you can still travel stateside, you can still go to different states, still see different things, but I more so say overseas is where you get to travel. Like all the 4 days, all the holidays that we're off, you can literally jump on a flight to Paris, wherever you're at. Like, it's amazing overseas, especially Europe, because I was stationed in Germany for 2 years. So I've been to over 15 countries in the time span of 2 years, and I probably could have done more if my work schedule wasn't so messed up and janky. But travel as much as you can while you're in the military, because it's not gonna be the same when you get out. Another pro is experience. On the military side of things, you learn a lot in BMT, you learn a lot in your job, in your AFSC, in your field, so you get a lot of experience. So when you do separate, or when you say you only want to do 4 years like me, you want to get out, you still have that experience under your belt. Experience is a big one as well, because you and somebody else is in a job interview, and y'all the same people, but you got military experience. It just gives you that extra oomph on your resume as a person, and just basically all around, like, the military is a really good look for you. The experience on the personal side, meeting new people, meeting new friends, going to different countries, like I said, it's just an experience that you can't get being a civilian, if that makes sense. They definitely push you in this military world, because when I'm talking to my military friends, we say the real world, which is like being a civilian. So it's really like another world. It's not gonna be what you're used to. It's not gonna be what you grew up in, how you were raised. It's definitely gonna be a culture shock for most people, and it has for mostly everybody that I've known in the military. It's a very much culture shock. So the experience is very different. It could be good, it could be bad, it could be fun, it could be boring. Just depending on, it's really on how you make it. So I always suggest people to make the best out of the Air Force and use the Air Force like they use you. And that's just the honest to God truth. The pro is college. A lot of people join to go to college. They want free college. It is so easy to get your degree in the Air Force, though it is hard, because if you're working a 24-hour job like I was overseas, which was working in the DFAC, very hard to maintain those work hours and school hours. So a regular 7 to 4 every day, Monday through Friday, like I do now, see, I can get my schoolwork done because I have a lot of time on my hands, especially at work, having a desk job. I have a lot of time. Overseas, I couldn't, so, but definitely college is easy. You get a TA of, I think it's $4,500 per fiscal year. So once the year resets, I think it's in October. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's in October. I think it's $4,500 a year. You can literally knock out your degree, your associates, your bachelor's, your CCAF, whatever you want to knock out, you can knock out whatever global campus they got overseas, or you can go to any college stateside, and as long as they accept, you know, military tuition, TA, you can get your degree in 4 years. And it's basically like going to college without the loans, basically. Definitely for my college people out there who want their degrees and don't have the money, the Air Force will be the military, but the Air Force will be your best bet. Now we are going to move on to cons. Okay, first one, which is the one I hate the most, is being away from family, significant others, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, aunties, uncles, kids, baby mamas, baby daddies. You're away from everybody. If you're not stationed in your hometown, you're not near them. You're gonna be away. Alone on the holidays, if you don't have like a husband or a wife or a kid, it gets really, really lonely. Take it from me being in the dorms for 2 years overseas, all the Christmases, all the New Year's Eves. I mean, I was married at one point in time, so I had my husband overseas, so it did me a little justice. But if you don't have a tight-knit group of friends that y'all can celebrate the holidays with, or if you're not social, you antisocial, the con for you and for me. So yeah, the con is your job. Some people, I'm gonna just tell y'all, about 90%, 80 to 90% of people I know, they don't like their job. They want to retrain, reclass, they want to do something else. They have the job they want and they can't pass tech school, which causes them to reclass into a job that they 10 times out of 10 will not like. So yeah, my job is services. I'm not really a fan of it, just due to the fact something I want to be in life. I don't feel like I can progress in that job as a person or as an airman. I don't know what job you have. If it's a 24-hour job like me, you don't get 4 days, which is the holidays. So say if it's Memorial Day, it's coming up this month actually, you get the 26th, the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. You get 4 days off. Take a little road trip, you could travel. Be careful with that because sometimes you can't travel. But just depending on what it is, it don't matter, you're not working. For me, it's my job, this is me personally, but you may like your job. You may get in, take the ASVAB, and you might love your job. So just depending on what your job is, you may not like it. Number 3, which is one of my biggest cons, is the rules. So the rules, we can talk about anything because everything in the Air Force has an AFI. It has a rule from tattoos to piercings to lashes to nails to hair to eyelashes to eyebrows. Like everything has a rule, and that is something that I personally struggle with because I used to get my nails done, I used to have my hair any color, any type of, you feel me, style. I'm a material girl, so it just sucks sometimes when we can't wear or do things that we want to do and spend the money on what we want to really spend our money on. It's kind of a con for me. Military as a whole, like I said, I feel like it's like a big rule book and we have to follow it. I'm your career where you may say, I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm under control a lot of time. Like that's really how I feel because it feels like it's just rules. So I feel like I'm always under somebody because, you know, it's a rank system. So it's like if you're not the president, you're always gonna have somebody up under you, up over you, next to you, to the left of you, to the right of you. And I just can't deal with that because that's not the person I am. That's not how I function, and that's not how I can work. Depending on what you like, if you like that type of system, then the Air Force may be for you. You can't walk a certain way, you can't have AirPods in, you can't walk and talk. It's like the normal stuff that you do every day, you take for granted in the Air Force, it's a no-go. Like walking around with an AirPod, you can't do that in uniform. It's like the little stuff that the tedious stuff is just, I can't do it. One is not enough money. In Las Vegas, Nevada. I was overseas. I had a decent amount of money due to the fact that I was in a dorm, so I wasn't getting BAH, I wasn't getting all the extra pay. I really wasn't married to my last year, so I was getting about maybe $800-900 checks every 2 weeks, and I really had no bills. So to me, that was balling. So I didn't really have financial problems overseas. I started to financially struggle when I got to Las Vegas. The BAH here, I feel like it should be risen because it is so low. The shit that's going on here, for just a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, you're paying at least $1,400. And that's just base rent. And utilities, it doesn't include gas, water, sewage, Wi-Fi, your personal bills, which is like phone, car insurance, car note, credit card debt. You can't really survive off of that. And that's why I'm now currently looking for a second job. By the way, you can't get a second job in the Air Force. You just have to let your leadership know and your commander have to sign off on it, I think. Not enough money for me and my lifestyle. So yeah, don't live in Las Vegas as an airman. It's not it. You will struggle. I mean, some bases you can get BAH and pocket it and make the money. You can get a roommate. Where you live at, I believe that New Jersey has the biggest BAH rate, has the highest BAH rate. I don't know because my brother's stationed there. But depending on where you at, you just look it up. You can look it up online and they will let you know like the BAH rate. And it also fluctuates if you have a dependent, if you're married, all of that will determine your BAH. For all of my smokers out there, yeah, no, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's legal here, and because I am military, I'm not allowed to smoke. You are stationed at, no matter it's overseas, it is a worldwide rule, UCMJ military rule, no smoking. Want to smoke? Yeah, it's a no-go. Of P-test, and that is a big reason why a lot of people get kicked out of the military, and they ruin their careers doing just any type of drug. It don't even gotta be weed. Any type of drug that's out there that is not either a cigarette or alcohol, you will eventually get kicked out for that. Another con I just really don't think makes sense, because liquor is way worse than some drugs in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Disclaimer for this video, that is the pros and cons of being in the Air Force as a woman, as an airman. I can go on, but be sure to keep it cute. So let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. Out the Air Force in 9 months, so once I get out, I'll be able to film and do way more videos, hair videos and makeup. This is my summer collection for blended curls, so don't forget to go follow my Instagram and go check out my website and go shop the brand. We all natural over here, baby. We don't have all of those sulfates, silicones, parabens, all of my hair. No, we keep it cute and clean and pretty. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another YouTube banger. Peace.